So welcome to our next lecture on the engineering mechanics. The first in the principles of mechanics and forces system. So let us discuss some more topics on this one. So what is today's nothing but today let us discuss about the problems on moment of force and next calculate what is couple. What is couple? Define the couple. What is the properties of couple, right? And how to calculate the moment of couple, and state the different types of couples. And very important is the properties of couple. So let us solve some more problems on couple and some theorem of moments. If time permits, let us discuss about the theorem of moments and principles of moments and solving the problems in the moments. Right. Now let us recap whatever we have discussed in the previous classes. Forces whose line of action are parallel to each other, but in opposite. They are nothing but unlike parallel forces. We have discussed about the classification of forces, basically coplanar and non-coplanar. Again, coplanar forces we have classified into collinear forces, concurrent forces, non-concurrent forces, and parallel forces and non-parallel forces. Again, the parallel forces are divided generally these two types. One is unlike parallel and unlike parallel. Right. So like parallel means they are parallel to each other. Okay, the line of actions of two forces are parallel to each other, then called they are parallel forces. If they are having the same sense, means acting the same towards the same direction, then they are called like parallel forces. If they are in acts in different directions, means sense is opposite, then means one is another direction, other one is another, but they are parallel to each other, then they are called unlike parallel forces. Next, we also discussed about the moment of force. So moment of force is nothing but moment is nothing but or simply moment. Moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. Okay, moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. That is what we have discussed in the previous class. And we have solved the not too simple problems also on the moment of force. Now let us discuss about the what are the different types of moments. So types of last class we have discussed that moment is equal to moment of force, force into perpendicular distance. Now let us discuss the what are the different types of forces. Right, types of forces is nothing but types of moments is nothing but they're basically the moment may be about a point. The moment may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. Means about a particular point the movement may be in clockwise direction, means just like your clock rotates along that direction. Hands of your clock rotates in if it is clock rotating clockwise direction. Rotation is nothing but clockwise direction. If it is along the movement also, if it is along the same direction, means that rotation is along the same direction. That is called as a clockwise movement. If it is in the opposite to that clockwise, if it is opposite to your direction of the clock, hands of your clock, then it is called as anti-clockwise, or it is also called as counter-clockwise. Right. So this is about two types of movements. So clockwise movement is nothing but is a moment of force whose effect is to turn or rotate the body in the same direction in which the hands of clock move. Right. So hands of a clock move just like direction, because it is we already discussed that movement, the effect of your movement is nothing but rotation. Okay. So rotation, it's try to rotate the point or member or anything. Right. So if that rotation is about the rotation about the point is in the direction of clockwise, means about the it rotates just like in right direction. Okay. So if it is that is called as a clockwise movement. If it is in opposite direction to the clock, your rotation of this what is called rotation of your hands of your clock, then that is called the anti-clockwise or counter-clockwise direction. So see this diagram. So this is nothing but it is about this point P, this force F1. There are two forces are acting, F1 and F2, right? So the distance about this is the point about which we are calculating the moment, right? So if it is so this is the point about which we are calculating the moment, and this one is the force F1 is acting at a distance of A from P, and the force F2 is acting at a distance of B from the P. Right. So what is the moment at force P due to this force F1? Okay. Due to this force F1, moment at P is equal to, what is the moment? Moment of force. Moment of force, what is the definition? Definition is nothing but, as per our definition, moment of force is equal to force into, moment of force is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So what is the force here? Force in F1. So what is the perpendicular? We need a perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance is nothing but A. Right. So moment of force about this point P due to this force F1, right, is equal to, that is nothing but MP. Moment of force at point P due to this force F1 or about the point P due to this force F1 is equal to, so force is nothing but F1. F1 into perpendicular distance is nothing but A. So force into perpendicular distance, that is nothing but moment at P due to this force is equal to F1 into A. Okay, that's what you, again, what is the direction, right? Now you see that this is the moment, right? Now see the, let us see the direction. So about this point, how it is, this force is acting downwards, right? This force is acting downwards means it is try to bend this member like this, or this force is trying to rotate this, rotate this member in this direction. Okay, it will try to, because this our downward force is acting here. So this due to downward force, so what happens? It will try to rotate in this direction. Okay, this member. Even of course it doesn't rotate, but it will tries to rotate the member in this direction. Right. So that's nothing. That's about which direction it is trying to rotate. So it is nothing but just like it is, if it is your clock. If this is clock, so if these are hands, so how these hands of your how your hands are this direction, your clock rotates. Okay, hands of your clock rotates in this direction. Okay, so that's nothing but it is similar to that one, right? If this is a watch, if you think that is a clock, right? So your hands will rotate in this direction. Right? So that's why it is clockwise direction. So it is how they are rotating in this is direction. About your movement, what is our movement? It is this force also trying to rotate this body, rotate this member about this point P, about this point. Be careful about, we are always, movement means always that we have to refer the point about which we are calculating the moment. Right. So about which point it is trying to rotate. So it is trying to this one move this point, or it is try to rotate this body about this point P in clockwise direction. That's what the symbol it is there. Okay, so trying to rotate this body. Okay, about this clockwise direction. That is nothing but clockwise movement. Right. Similarly, let's see the due to this force 2. F2 is nothing but again about this point we are calculating. Again, what is the force? F2, and what is the perpendicular is B. Okay, force into moment is equal to force into perpendicular. Moment at what? Moment. Just don't say that moment is equal to how much. We have to say that always specify moment about which point we need. Okay, so moment about this point, it is, if you calculate moment about this point, it is different. If you calculate here, it is different. Here it is different. Here it is different. Again, here also it is different. That's why you have to always specify about which point we are calculating the moment. So we need the moment at what? At P. About this point. So this force is what? This force is acting to, at this point it is acting upwards. Okay. Due to this upward force, what happens? This force is trying to rotate this member, rotate this member in this direction. It will try to rotate the member in this direction. Okay. So because of this force F2, this will try to rotate in this direction. In this direction means what direction? So it is like this. Okay, in this direction it is trying to rotate. Here it is in this direction. Here it is in this direction. So in this direction means what direction it is? Again it is a just like your clock rotation of hands of your clock direction. Right? It is same direction. That is nothing but that's why it is called a clockwise direction, clockwise moment. Right? So MP is equal to F2 into B, of course force into perpendicular distance, that is B. And direction, whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise, is this way you have to decide. whether it is anti-clockwise or clockwise direction, right? Just like it is, if it is similar to your same direction as your clock, hands of your clock, then that is called as clockwise movement. If it is an opposite to this your direction, movement of your hands of your clock, then it is called as anti-clockwise movement, right? So this is how you have to decide whether it is clockwise movement or anti-clockwise. But always you have to refer to the point, about which point you are calculating the moment, about that point whether it is in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. That's what you have to see. Then decide that whether it is anti-clockwise or clockwise moment. Right, now let us see the next one, anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means also called as counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means opposite to your clockwise, hands of a direction opposite to the hands of your clock, movement of hands of your clock. Okay, that is what anti-clockwise or counterclockwise direction. So it is opposite direction to clockwise movement, also called as counterclockwise. It will have opposite sign convention of clockwise movement. Of course, what is sign convention? So sign convention means if you take the clockwise as a positive, anti-clockwise shall be taken as negative. If you take clockwise movement as a negative, anti-clockwise movement shall be taken as positive. That's very simple. What you take as this depends on your choice. Okay, so the choice is left to you. Which is to be taken as positive, which is to be taken as negative, that is depends on your whatever was calculating the moments. You can assume anything. Okay, but one shall be positive means other shall be negative. That's what you have to understand, right? Again, the same problem, same forces here it is. Two forces are acting, right? So, but in different direction, right? So, previously, if you see this one in this previous problem, it is F1 is acting in this direction. Now it is upwards. Down in this previous problem, downward, it is upward. So, F1 is acting towards upward about this point P. Right, always see this. We are referring the point. We are taking the reference P, point P as a reference. Then only we can decide it. Right. So F1 about upward, and similarly force F2 downwards. Previous one was upward. Right. Now let us see how this movement, with movement takes place. Okay, how it is tried. These forces are trying to rotate the body in which direction. Right. Suppose if you take this one. So if you take this point. So it is right. So what is the force? Force this one. Force this force is trying to. What is that? This. Right. So this force is upward direction. Upward means it is trying to rotate this body in this direction. Okay. It is trying to rotate the body in this direction. Rotation means it will not be in a straight line. So it will be in angular direction. Okay, it will try to rotate the body in this direction. So what is this direction? So what is the what in this direction it is trying to rotate? Means because of this one, it will be that maybe it will like this. We maybe bend, try to bend, and it will direction will be like this. Okay, so that is nothing but above. And see the what is the direction? So we have seen that. I'm sorry. So clock direction means this is the clock means it is this is nothing but clockwise direction. So opposite is this nothing but this one direction, anti-clockwise direction. So this is nothing but what is the direction? Just a minute. So this is opposite to the direction of your clockwise hands of a clock movement, right? So opposite means it is what is called opposite to the hands of movement is anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. So it is nothing but counterclockwise movement. And what is the moment magnitude of moment? Moment is equal to moment of force is equal to mp is equal to about this point. Moment is equal to what is force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. F1 into A. And the direction is anti-clockwise. Okay, so anti-clockwise moment. That's what you have to write. Okay, so or you can give the sign convention, right? So if you want anti-clockwise as a positive, then you put as plus FA. But you have to write. So clockwise as anti. What is the direction you are assigning to them? Okay, what sign you are assigning? You have to initially mention. Right? Means what sign you have to assign means you are taking it as a Let us say if you are taking as a clockwise moment as a positive, then this show this angle, this sign as a clockwise and show the sign. It indicates that you are assuming clockwise movement as positive. So if you want anti-clockwise as a positive, then show the anti-clockwise movement and show the sign with the plus or minus. So it indicates that your anti-clockwise movement are assuming as a plus. Obviously, vice versa means when you are assuming the anti-clockwise as a positive, clockwise will be negative. Similarly, here also, if you are assuming clockwise as a positive, means anti-clockwise will be negative. Okay, so that is self-understood. That's what you have to mention here before giving the sign convention. But directly don't put that plus or minus here. So without mentioning this one. So without mentioning this sign convention, if you put plus or minus, that will be a little bit of confusion, right? So that's what you have to be careful. Similarly here, force F2. What is the force F2 is creating? What type of moment it is creating? About this point, this force F2 is at a distance of B. What is the moment? F2 is M is equal to moment at B due to this force F2 is equal to F2 into B. Means force into perpendicular distance. F2 into B. So F2 into B, again what is sign convention? So these forces are downwards, this direction. So in this force is acting downwards. So what happens? It is trying to rotate this member about the point P is equal in this direction, means this direction. So this direction means what? Again, this is an anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction. So this is anti-clockwise direction, and this one is clockwise direction. We have assumed that this is a clockwise direction, and this one is anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction. So that is nothing but that's why you have to decide about this point P. This force is creating a moment in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so that is nothing but this is about anti-clockwise moment, right? Just a minute, I will. Your screen share, stop share again. Right. So this is about anti-clockwise moment. Now let us discuss about the. Let us see some problem how to give the sign and how to say that how to calculate the anti-clockwise moment and clockwise moment for a numerical problem. Right. So find the moment about the point O for the source system shown in the figure. So find the moment about the which point? About the point O. So we have to calculate the moment about the point O due to these forces 5 kilonewtons and 10 kilonewtons. Right. So they are at a distance of one is 5 kilonewtons at a distance of 3 meters, and it is a 10 kilonewtons at a distance of 5 meters. It's a cantilever beam. Okay, what is cantilever beam? Let us see later on. So in next unit. So about this point O, this is a 5 kilonewtons at a distance of 3 meters and 5 meters. Right. Now we have to calculate the moment about this point O. Right. So what is a moment? Moment is nothing but, so moment as per our definition, moment is try to rotate the body in above direction. So then that will be that it is measured is nothing but it is measured using formula moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance, right? So it is nothing but force into perpendicular distance that is measured. How to measure means how to calculate the moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. So force is nothing but what is the force? First you take any one force either this or this. So first let us see one by one. So let us go from this side. First you calculate the moment due to this force. Okay, moment with this force is equal to moment is equal to what? Moment at O is equal to about O means about which point we are calculating. Always you have to mention that is nothing but subscript M subscript O means moment about this point O, right? So due to this which force? Due to 10 newtons. So 10 newtons force due to this 10 newtons force. What is the moment at O? So that is equal to 10 into what is distance? Distance is 5. 10 into 5. So moment at O is equal to this 10 Fs is equal to 10 into 5, that is nothing but 50 newtons. 50 Newton meter. What is the units? 50 Newton meter. Because units, this is we are simply multiplicating. This is a force and this is a distance. Force units are newtons and your distance units are meters. That's why it is Newton meter. Very simple, right? 50 Newton meter. Only this is only about due to this force. Again, what type of movement it is creating? Clockwise or anti-clockwise. So it is nothing but it is, if you assume that this clockwise momentum, let us assume that as anti-clockwise moments are positive. Let us assume it. Okay, clockwise moments are positive. Clockwise moments are positive means which direction this is moment it is creating. So it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So it is creating anti-clockwise moment. Right. That's what it is. Clockwise moment. It is because this one is trying to in this direction. Pull in this direction. So it is nothing but about this point. It is just like this one. It is trying to tends to rotate in this direction. Okay. So in this direction, it is trying to. It's nothing. This direction is nothing but clockwise. So let us put plus sign for that. Okay, clockwise movement. And similarly, so this is about movement due to 10 newtons. Now let us calculate due to 5 newtons. Movement due to 5 newtons. So MO is equal to. So MO is equal to. So what is the, again this is also acting downward and at a distance of 3 meters. So it is nothing but again 5 into. What is the distance? Perpendicular distance 3 meters. 5 into 3. So 5 into 3 is nothing but 15. Okay. 15 Newton meter. 15 Newton meter. Right. So what is 15? 5 into 3 is 15. And what is the direction? It means positive or negative or clockwise or anti-clockwise, you have to mention. Again, if you see this is a downward force, it is again, this will be in this direction. Right. So it will create a movement in this direction. Right. So it is again what is the direction, sir? Just like your hands of your clock is nothing but clockwise direction. So clockwise we are assume the clockwise movement as positive. So it is nothing but clockwise as positive. That's all. So it means we are calculated the moment at O due to these two forces and we are also assigned the sign. Plus or minus means anti-clockwise or clockwise movement. Now what is the total moment at P? O is equal to, so two forces are creating moments in the same direction. Okay, so same or different direction, you have to add all the moments, plus or minus, whatever it is, along with sign. So how to do 10 it is plus, right, and due to 5 it is 15, right. What is the total moment? 150 plus 15, total 65 Newton meter. That's all. The total, what is the total moment at B? Again, this is a clockwise direction. Of course, both will have the clockwise. So obviously, it will be clockwise direction. Or simply put the sign and write the year. It is clockwise. You show with clockwise direction, right? Like that, you have to write the moment. Now let us see the solution. Moment due to 10 force is equal 10 into 5. It is 15 Newton meter. It is in clockwise direction. See this. It is a clockwise. It is shown in clockwise direction. Or show the sign convention here, where at one place and give the plus or minus to this one. Like that, you can show anywhere. Right. So this is 50 kilonewton clockwise. Similarly, moment due to 5 Newton force. 5 into 3 is equal to 50 Newton meter. Again, this is also clockwise. Okay, clockwise. Total moment about Y is equal to nothing but 50 Newton meter clockwise, 50 Newton meter clockwise, so 65 Newton meter clockwise. If it is, let us, for example, in this case, both are clockwise. If it is another problem, if it is another case, so you may get one may clockwise and one may you get anti-clockwise. Means you have to calculate the algebraic sum. Means you have to assign the sign plus or minus. Okay, assume any one direction as plus, another direction as minus. If you get the positive sign, is nothing but your total moment, means net moment will be same as you are assigned the positive moment. Just like the forces. While the forces we are saying that we are calculating the resultant also we have seen. What is the, whatever the direction is nothing but it is gives the same direction as, just like what is said that if you got it a plus sign, in this case you got a plus sign because both are in same direction, same clockwise only. Means it is the net moment will be also in clockwise only. Clockwise means plus only. right? If it is, you get it as if it is one is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise, for example, right? So in that case, you will get the, depends on your magnitude. Whichever the magnitude, they are more in magnitude, the direction will be same as that one. Okay. So it is nothing but the clockwise or anti-clockwise decided based on your magnitude. Right. Let us see one more problem in this one moment. Now we have to calculate the moment. So about the which point B. So this is a force. This is one member is there. Another member is attached to this one. Another a force of 10 newtons is attached to this one. So what is the moment at A? Okay. But we have to calculate the moment at A. Right? How to calculate the moment at A? Right? So this is about this point. We need the moment due to this force. Right? This force. Now, what is the moment at A? So we need the moment at A. So what is the moment at any point is equal to force into perpendicular distance, right? So force into perpendicular distance is nothing but force is nothing but what is the force here? 10 newtons. Then what is the perpendicular distance? That you have to see. How to, whether it is a, what is the given, the distance A to AC is given as 2 meters. But whether that force is perpendicular to this, about this point is not, you have to see. Means if you see the force direction, it is vertically downwards, right? So this is inclined. This AC is an inclined number, and this is a vertical number. Where this will be the perpendicular distance, we have to see. So whether it is a perpendicular distance, no, it cannot be a perpendicular distance, not a minimum distance. If you for that one, if you draw a to this point A, draw a perpendicular from the this CB, BC. Okay, so draw a perpendicular. So this is nothing but a perpendicular. Right, perpendicular. Right, now you see. So if you draw a perpendicular A to B, now you see this angle will be 90 degrees. Okay, so this is perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degrees. Right, this will be the shortest. AB is the shortest distance, not the AC. Okay, so we have to see that perpendicular means we are saying the perpendicular distance means we have to draw the perpendicular. If it is directly not known to you, draw a perpendicular to that point about which point you are calculating the moment and from the line of action of the force. Okay, force line of action. This is a force line of action, right? So it will be vertically downwards. So the force of line of action of this force is nothing but, so it is vertically downward. It is vertically downwards. So from this line of action, calculate, draw a perpendicular. If it is directly not known to you, draw a perpendicular to that point. So draw a perpendicular to the about which point you are calculating the moment. That's nothing but A in this case. I have drawn the perpendicular AB. Okay. Now we calculate the AB. So this is a perpendicular. This is not a perpendicular. You see the simple triangle. So it is a right angle triangle here. So this is angle is 90 degrees, 30 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Now you see what is, whether it is a right angle where the perpendicular distance you directly known to you. So this is angle means it cannot be perpendicular. This is just like an adjacent side, right angle triangle. This is the opposite side, adjacent side, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse cannot be as a minimum, means perpendicular distance is minimum distance. That is only the minimum distance between perpendicular about the force and point is a minimum distance, perpendicular distance. That's what you have to calculate. Okay, so that you have to refer. So minimum distance is perpendicular distance means. Now we calculate the distance AB. How to calculate the distance AB is a right angle triangle. So angle is known to you, right? So hypotenuse given to you. So it's nothing but if you want adjacent side, so use the cos. Cos theta, cos 30 is equal to adjacent side divided by, so 2 hypotenuse. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. That's why this moment of force about A is equal to 10 into AB. Okay, force moment of force at A is equal to 10 into AB. So AB is the perpendicular distance, right? So how to calculate AB? So AB is equal to 2 into cos theta. 2 into cos theta. How will you get the 2 into cos theta? So that is nothing but if it is cos. If you take cos 50, that side, cos 30 side. cos 30 is equal to cos theta is equal to AB, means adjacent side divided by opposites, adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 2 meters. So what is that? From this one, AB is equal to, so AB is equal to 2 cos 30. That's what it is. 2 cos 30. So that's what is AB is 2 cos 30. Right? 10 into 2 cos 30. Right? So if you multiply this 17, you get the moment as 17.32 Newton meter. Okay. So this is about how to calculate the distance. So but always in this one, what you have observed in this one, so see that, so you have to be very much careful that you have to calculate a perpendicular distance. Whatever distance, just it is, don't multiply with the distance. Okay, in this way case you have seen an example. So that's why it is, I have not given the line also AB. Okay, so not shown in the diagram. AB line I am not showing, intentionally not showing. You should be able to understand. So what is the thing about parallel perpendicular distance? We use force, moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Right? So perpendicular distance is nothing but minimum distance. Distance between the point of about which moment is required. Right? And with the line of action. From the line of action up to the point about which we need the moment. That is nothing but perpendicular distance. These two points we have to calculate the minimum distance or perpendicular distance. Right? So that's how you have to calculate. Most of the cases directly you may not be knowing the perpendicular distance. Okay, so most of the cases you need to calculate the perpendicular distance. So using the given dimensions. Now let us go to the next topic, that is coupling. Right. So we have seen the moment and we have also calculated the moment for the two forces. The two problems we have seen. Now let us go to the very important one more topic, that is a couple. So what is couple? Couple is nothing but is two equal unlike parallel forces will constitute a couple. Very simple. Two equal unlike parallel forces will constitute a couple. Okay, so means it is together. Two unlike forces, two unlike parallel forces put together we call it as a couple, constitute a couple. Means it is, just a minute, I will take a pointer. So this is, let us say for example, this is one force and this is another force. These are two parallel forces. Okay, so this is, let us say force F and this is force F. And they both shall be separated by some distance. Okay, some distance. Both are separated by some distance. It is there. Let us say in this case D. Okay, so this is nothing but what is the definition? Two equal means whether it is two equal, both are equal to F. Unlike parallel. Unlike parallel means parallel forces, unlike parallel forces. We have defined just now parallel forces and unlike parallel. Well, two forces are parallel, but their sense is different. The sense is the for line of action of the both directions. This line of action is parallel to each other only. Okay, this is a line of action, both are parallel to each other. But if one is acting about the upwards, another one is down. That's nothing but unlike. Okay, if they are in the same direction, this is the, in this case this is one, then it is called the parallel forces. Both are in the same direction. Okay, sense is same. Okay, they are called parallel, like parallel. But this is nothing but unlike parallel. Okay, so like parallel and unlike parallel. For these two equal unlike parallel forces constitute a couple, right? So it is constitute a couple. Separated by distance. Always there shall be two equal and unlike parallel forces will constitute a separate. Whenever you say that parallel forces, there will be some different distance between the two forces. Okay, they will not call as a collinear. Collinear means they are in same action. They are separated by some distance means always they are called as parallel forces means always is nothing but always, you know, some books, textbooks refers that two equal unlike parallel forces separated by some distance will constitute a couple. But once it is generally what is that parallel is nothing but when this along the CFT are parallel means there shall be some distance between the two forces. Means they are separate. Okay, they are acting on the same line of action. Okay, that is nothing but parallel definition. If they are acting the same direction, then we call it as a two forces are acting the same direction, then but collinear. They will become collinear. When you are using the term parallel, means always it is nothing but they are separated by some distance. Okay, so it is a two equal, unlike parallel forces will constitute a couple. Okay, so both cases, what do you have? It is nothing but both magnitude shall be same and they shall be act in opposite direction, parallel to each other but in opposite direction. Okay, that is nothing but a couple. And the distance between two forces is nothing but, let us say, it is d. Okay. The effect of couple is always to produce the moment on which it acts either in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so within this case, it is if you see the one is upward, another one is downward. So it is creating this about this point. The what type of movement they will create? So it will be with this direction. This it is movement create this point. This force is creating moment about this point. This force is creating about the moment in this clockwise, in this direction. Means what direction this is? Both will these two forces will couple will always create a moment in either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise. Because of this force I have given in this direction, it will create a clockwise moment. Right. Suppose, for example, if another force is there, so one is down, this is a downwards, and this one is upwards. Then it will be this moment will be, what is the moment it will be create? It will be creating momentum in this direction. That is nothing but anti-clockwise direction. The moment is anti-clockwise direction. This one is a clockwise moment, and this one is an anti-clockwise moment. The same forces here also is F only, and the distance rising some, for example, distance is also same. Let us say, but this acting in the direction, different direction, it will create a different moment, different type of moment. Okay, so this will create a clockwise moment, this will create an anti-clockwise. Depends on your direction of force direction. The effect of couple is always produce a moment only. Okay, because of this one, what is that? Because of this one, always it will moment will be created only. Okay, it is very important. The properties of couple is nothing. Effect of always couple is always a produce a moment. So there will not be any translatory motion. Means it will the about any point this body if is a couple is acting means it will be, there will not be any deformation. Means translatory motion. Translation means it is deformation. Okay, displacement of any point. So there cannot be any translation. Only there can be a moment. Rotation. We can say that there can be only rotation is possible. It will create a moment means rotation. That's what it is. Right. Couple produces rotation in the body on which it acts. So couple produces rotation in the body on which it acts. Just now we have seen that couple producing a moment. Moment is nothing but rotation. Okay, that's what we have discussed. The couple always produces moment. Couple produces only moment. Moment means again rotation. So that's what is same thing. It is put in other words. Couple produces rotation in the body on which it acts. That's what is clockwise couple. So this one is nothing but P. This is P, and this one is try to rotating the body in this direction. Two equal forces P and P. Two equal forces separated with some distance is there. So it is creating what type of couple it is? So it is a clockwise couple. That's what we have discussed. Clockwise couple. But a couple cannot produce any translatory motion in a body. That is motion in a straight line. So it is nothing but if you are showing that it is a vertical force. So if you apply force, it will the body doesn't move like this. It doesn't move in straight line manner like this. So it doesn't move because it is. So it is forces acting means that this point will not directly move in this direction. This is not possible. Okay, this is one more force is there here. So two forces are there. When this force is acting down, automatically this force will act upwards. Okay, so it is they are interconnected to each other. One force moves so that down means other has to be moved upwards. Okay, so means one force is trying to pull this one upward means obviously this will be like this. Okay, so always there will be interconnection between them. So always they shall be moving same along the same direction. It is like this means it is move. That's one. One will be away from this one. Other will be same position. It will not possible in the case of couple. That is not a couple. Okay, if that is force then it is nothing but force. Okay, it's not called as a couple. Okay, they are separate forces. So couple means always one will be downward means other shall be moving upwards. Okay, so same thing. Just like it is two attached forces. Okay, just like two attached forces in different direction. So one will moving up downward means other shall move upwards. Obviously, because of this one matter, it will be always rotation is there. Okay, there will not be any possibility of uh, translatory motion. That's what it is mentioned. Translatory motion. Okay, so if it is, for example, I don't have anything to say. Right. Suppose if you take this one, let us say two forces are acting in this one, right? So one is upward and another one is downward. For example, like this. Okay. So if it is couple, this is nothing but a couple. Two equal and opposite forces are acting. So if it is one is trying to move this body to downward means other has to be lifted upwards. So it is nothing but like this. Okay. So it will be same way. So a couple is nothing but it is also same, just like it is same. Right. So it will be like this. One force is direction, this force. One force is direction is there is one what is rotating. This body is rotating, not moving like this or this like this. Okay, they are just like two forces two attached forces. Just like couple is nothing but two attached forces separated by some distance. If it is moving means one is moving, so obviously other shall move in opposite direction. There is no other way. Okay, then only it is called as a couple, right? Like this. So that is nothing but couple. So okay, that's why it is nothing but couple can produce any translation motion in the body, that is motion in a straight. It does not produce any translation. Only it is rotate. The effect of couple is nothing but only rotation. Okay. So what is the effect of a couple? It's only a rotation, no translation. So moment of couple is nothing but that measurement of moment is nothing but moment of couple. So moment of couple is the product of force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two equal forces. That's what we have discussed. Moment of couple is equal to force into distance. Moment of couple is the product of force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action. So about any point if you take, the moment will be same. The moment created by couple, if you take any point in the plane, in the line of action in that plane, so that moment will be same about any point if you take, because the two parallel forces are there in opposite direction. If you take about the moment about any point on that line, so that the moment will be same. Okay, let us see what we have. We are going to see one problem also in this one. So moment of couple is equal to m is equal to p into l. It's nothing but about if you take about this point, if you take moment, it's nothing but p into l, right? So for example, if you are calculating moment about this point, this line, okay, this is a reference, okay, about this point we are calculating. About this point is nothing but what is the moment definition? This is acting through the point, okay, moment, the force is acting through the point about which we are taking the moment. It's nothing but force. What is the moment created by this force? Is nothing but force into perpendicular. What is the perpendicular distance? When it is force itself is passing through the point, there is no perpendicular distance. Distance is equal to 0. That's why moment created by this force is 0. And what is the moment created with this force? There will be P into L. It's nothing but force into perpendicular is P into L. That's what is P into L. Right. So if you take this, let us say same case, if you take a moment about this point due to this force, okay, this force and this force. If you calculate this one again, this moment, this force, in this case, this force is passing through the say point about which we need a moment. That is nothing but passing the same distance. Passing this point means distance is equal to 0. When the distance is equal to 0, moment becomes 0. So force is there, but it is passing through the point. This does not create any moment about this point. So that's why it is the distance is equal to 0, moment is equal to 0 due to this force. But due to this force will create some moment. So what is the moment? Again, force into perpendicular. What is the force? P. P into distance L. Again, same. So that's why it is wherever you calculate, not only here. If you want to calculate here also it is, if you calculate a moment, still it is, you will get the same. Right? So let us say midpoint between these two you want to calculate. So that is nothing but L by 2. Right? So L by 2 distance if you want to calculate. So what is the moment due to this force at this point is nothing but, let us say it is C. The point C is there. So about this point, if you want to calculate moment, so moment is equal to what? P into force into perpendicular. Force into the, what is the force? P. P into L by 2. Right. So this about this point, this is creating a clockwise moment. So it is, let us assume it as a plus, give the plus sign. Right. So due to this force, again calculate the moment due to this force. Okay, this force is nothing but, again this is a what type of moment is this? About this point, this line, this is a reference line. Okay. So about this reference line, what is the type of moment is creating? Again, this is also creating a clockwise moment. So this is acting downward means clockwise. Clockwise again plus P into L by 2. Again, distance is L by 2 because we are taking the midpoint, about the midpoint. So P into what? P is, if you take common, L by 2 plus L by 2 is nothing but L. So what is the moment? P into L. Same way. So that's why wherever you take, here or here, anywhere you take, the moment of couple is, you will get the same. Even if you take here away from this one, here or away from this one, but you should know the distance. If you give, given distance is there known to do, if you get anywhere on this one, still you will get the same moment of couple as a same. That's what the one of the property of a moment. Yeah, this one, in this figure, moment of couple is equal to F into A. Okay, so moment of couple is equal to force into distance. Right. Again, types of couples: clockwise, anti-clockwise. This is a clockwise couple. We have already discussed about this. Clockwise, these forces, this couple of forces will create the clockwise moment in this one. Whereas if it is the same forces, if it is in different direction, they will create an anti-clockwise forces. Anti-clockwise moment. Now let us see the properties of couple. So already whatever we have discussed, that we will put in words. That's all. This is nothing but properties. Algebraic sum of forces constituting a couple is 0. Algebraic sum of forces means, in this case, couple means two forces, two equal, unlike, parallel. Unlike means, what is the meaning of unlike? Opposite direction. So opposite direction means, for example, if it is two equal forces are there, let us say this is one force, another one is that, like this. Okay. So this is P, this is P. What is the resultant force of this one? One is upward, another one is downward. If it is, if you assume upward force are positive, downward forces will be negative. So what is the net force? Plus P minus P equal to become 0. That's why it is algebraic sum of forces constituting a couple is 0. Means algebraic sum of forces. Obviously, couple means always unlike. Unlike means one is upward, one is in one direction, other one is opposite to the previous one. Okay, opposite to the other. So that's why one will be plus means other will be minus. So whatever be the direction of your application of the force, that may be like this or that may be like this. That will, it can be in any direction. Okay, one will be in the direction means other will shall be in the direction. So if it is one will be moment means one is direction, other shall be like this. So obviously if it is this is plus, this will become minus. Obviously the net effect will be 0. Right? So that's nothing but it's algebraic sum of forces. Next one is moment of couple about any point in the given plane is constant. That's what we have discussed just now. About if you take any point, so this is a point, force P, this is a force P. We are taking a 4 points. So about any point, if you take a moment, the moment of couple is same. The effect will be same. Right. So if you take this about this moment, about this point we are calculating. Let us say due to this couple. So what is the force? So due to first force is nothing but P into X. Right. So this is about this point. This is creating an anti-clockwise. Okay. Because this is creating an anti-clockwise. Let us say anti-clockwise is a minus. Similarly, this force, what is it creating? This force is creating clockwise moment. So this force is creating clockwise means, let us say it is give a plus one. Plus P into what? D plus X. D plus X. Any other force? No other force. Equal to 0. Some of the forces should be equal to 0 or equal to this one. Let us say this one. Right? Okay. So what is that one? P into this is minus Px, okay, plus expand this to P into D plus P into X. Okay, so this is Px, again here also Px, both get cancelled. Minus Px, this is plus Px. What is the remaining? The remaining is equal to P into D. What is the moment of couple here? P into D only. Force into D. Similarly, right? So P into D, always the force into D. What is the moment of couple? We need not calculate anything. Just multiply the distance between these two and any one force, not two forces. Okay. So just we have seen one example also in the previous slides. So how to calculate the moment. So that's what it is given. Even if you calculate about this point also, we will get the net moment will be the final moment will be moment of force equal to PD only. That's what it is said, right? Moment of couple at any weight A is equal to that's what you have calculated. That's nothing but P into D. So moment of couple at B is equal to MB into D. So wherever you calculate, you will get the same. Okay. So I will find it. Okay, that is nothing but second property. The moment of couple is always equal to the product of one forces constituting the couple and the perpendicular distance between them. That's what we are saying. P into D. So moment of couple always is nothing but P into D. Okay. One force into perpendicular distance between the two forces. The couple can be balanced only by another couple of the same amount but of the opposite sense. Okay. A couple can be balanced. One couple can be replaced with the other couple only by another couple only of the same moment, but of the opposite sense. Okay, that is one property. And the net effect of number of coplanar forces equivalent to the algebraic sum of the effects of the each couples. Okay, the net effect of number of coplanar couples is equivalent to the algebraic sum of the effects of the each of the couples. So if we are acting more than one couple is there, then the equivalent will be equal to the effect. Net effect will be equal to, it's nothing but just like a resultant. Okay, many number of forces are acting, so that can be replaced with the one resultant. If the effect will be same, that is also the same. The effect of that resultant, one force is nothing but resultant. That the effect on the member will be, the point or the body will be same as number of forces are acting in the forces. That's what it is same. There can be any number of couples. Couples can act on this body or a point. Then even though that equal the algebraic sum of all this one is nothing but the effect will be same. That's what is another property. Okay. So this is about couple and properties of couples. So let us start here in this class. What we have discussed? We have discussed about the couple. We have started a new lesson. This couple. So what is couple? We have defined the couple, and what is the different properties of couple we have discussed in this one. Right. So let us stop here.